Sai Ram. Welcome to Sri Satya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam online classes, Electricity and Circuits Part 2. So today let's study flow of electric current in circuit, electric switch, conductors and insulators, electric torch. First let's look to the answers for last assignment. What is electric cell? Electric cell is source of electricity. Electric cell is electric source because it will generate or it will produce electricity, and it has two terminals, positive and negative terminals. Draw a neat label diagram of electric bulb. Here you can see electric bulb. Its parts are labeled filament. Let me label it here. Filament, two supporting wires, positive and negative terminal. Dash and dash are types of terminals in a electric cell. Positive terminal and negative terminal are types of terminals in a electric cell. Define electrical circuit. The complete path from one terminal of electric cell through the bulb and back to other terminal of electric cell is called as electric circuit. The two types of electrical circuit are open circuit and closed circuit. Flow of electric current in circuit. You know very well that electrical circuit means it contains electrical cell, bulb, switch. Even though switch is not there, it's okay, but cell and bulb are very important thing, also wires to connect them. Flow of current in a circuit. As soon as the path from one terminal of electric cell to the other is completed, an electric current starts flowing through the circuit and bulb lights up. See, this is positive terminal. This is positive terminal. They have used wire which is connected to the bulb. One more wire is connected to bulb and it continues to connect negative terminal of cell. So connection is complete. Now if the connection is complete, then electricity starts to flow, automatically bulb will glow. First flow of current in a circuit. The electric current flows from positive terminal to the terminal of the electric cell to its negative terminal. That is, the electricity starts flowing from positive terminal towards negative terminal of the cell. Even you can observe these arrows, right? These arrows are indicating that electricity which is generated in electric cell is flowing from positive terminal towards negative terminal of the cell. In the bulb, current enters through one of its terminal, flows through the filament inside the bulb and comes out through the other terminal of the bulb. See, you know this bulb, right? If it is connected to cell, it starts flowing from negative terminal towards positive terminal, then back to, I'll show here, negative terminal and positive terminal. You can't identify in this small bulb prominently, so I showed them in the last slide. See here, one of this positive terminal is connected to the bulb, one of the terminal of the bulb, and other terminal is connected to negative end of the electric cell. That means circuit is complete. So from positive end of the cell, current flows to the bulb, and again from bulb through wires it flows to cell of negative terminal of the cell. In the bulb, current enters through the one of the its terminal, means one of the terminal, positive or negative, it enters right here. It enters to one of the terminal of the bulb. From positive end it comes, it enters to one of the terminal of the bulb, it flows through this filament, again it goes to other terminal, back to negative terminal of the battery. Current comes through the cell for positive end of the bulb, moves through the filament, then goes to positive terminal, then again back to electric cell if it is connected. See, this is positive end, this is negative end. If in this way, I hope so you understood this. When the current flows through the filament, it starts glowing. As I said, the current when it flows through the filament, here okay, when the current flows through this filament, from negative end current will come, right, it will flow through this filament. When it flows through the filament, light will glow. If light glows, you will get light. Okay. Fused bulb. In the last class also I have discussed bit about fused bulb. If the filament of the bulb is broken, the circuit is not completed and hence the current cannot flow. See, if you know very well that this positive and negative end, both ends of the bulb are connected by this filament. If the filament breaks off, then the flow of current will stop here itself. It will go to positive end, but it will not reach the other end or other terminal of the bulb because filament will be broken. Here current will not flow as a circuit is incomplete, means circuit is broken. This whole thing, cell, bulb, wires, everything together we call it as circuit. Okay. If the filament breaks off, that means circuit is broken, current will not flow. Here, if this filament is broken, then current which has come to this negative terminal, it will not pass to positive terminal. So bulb will not glow. The bulb with broken filament is called a fused bulb. If the filament is broken, then it is said to be fused bulb because circuit is incomplete, circuit is broken, electricity will not flow. When a bulb gets fused, it does not light up. Conditions for flow of electric current. Three basic conditions are required for an electric current to flow. There are three basic conditions which a circuit should follow so that electricity will flow through the circuit and bulb will glow. First condition, a device used to produce an electric current like cell, battery or a plug point acting as a source. There must be compulsory that a cell or something source which will produce electricity. Source is very necessary which produces electricity. A wire made of a metal like copper, silver, aluminium which will allow electric current to flow through them easily. You can observe these connecting wires, right? These connecting wires, they should be made up of metal which can allow the flow of electric current. If it is made up of wood, then it will not allow the flow of electric current. current. An unbroken loop running from one terminal of the source through various appliances back to the other terminal of the source. Okay. What they are saying is, see, if this is a circuit, filament, it should be also in good condition. Even wires, they should not be broken. They should also have a very good flow, very good connection. Then only electricity will flow, and proper connection should be made. One end should be connected to positive and the another end should be connected to negative. So these three conditions a circuit should follow so that electric current flow will be very easy. Electric switch. Electric switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or completes it to stop or start the flow of current. You know very well that in your home switch will be there through which you can control the working of machines. If you on, electricity will flow through the machines and machine will start to work. Any machine, even fan, your TV, AC, everything. Okay, if you switch on, then electricity will be supplied, then they will start their work. This is the switch which will be observed in your home. Fine, you can find in your home. When the switch completes the circuit, it is called closed switch. Here, using safety pin also we can make some switch. Using safety pin, how can we using safety pin and cell, electric cell, how to make a circuit I will show it later. But switch, simple switch using safety pin and nails will be there, no? Using nails, take a board which is made up of wood, plug the nails, fit two nails. For one nail, pin should be sticked. If this pin comes over another nail, it means circuit is closed and switch is on. If it is open, if it is closed, then switch on, electricity will flow. If it is open like this, see, here you can see the opening. If it is open, then electricity will not flow. When the switch breaks the circuit, it is called open circuit. If switch breaks the circuit, then it will be called as open switch. Fine. If switch will complete the circuit or closes, then it is closed switch. We use electric switches to put on or off electrical devices and machines. So whatever the devices or machines in your home, it will be there. To put on or off, you will use switches. Conductors and insulators. Conductors, materials through which electric current can flow, are called conductors. Most metals are conductor. Our body is also a good conductor. See, conductor means connecting wires. See, here you observe connecting wires. Cell, even cell, it is made up of outer covering will be steel or iron. So which will conduct, which will allow electricity to flow through them. So materials which allow electricity to flow through them, such materials are said to be conductors. See, materials through which electric current can flow are called conductors. Most of the metals are conductors. Most of the metals means iron, aluminium, these all are good conductors. Our body is also a good conductor. You might have seen some accidents will happen because of electric shock. Some people, they'll suffer through electrical accidents, you might have come across, right? So our body is good conductor. So we will be affected by electric current. Electrical accidents to human body takes place because our body is a good conductor. Insulators. Materials through which electric current cannot pass through are called insulators. If, see, instead of these wires, electrical wires, they are made up of iron or any other good material, good metals which allow flow of electric current. Instead of them, if we use wood or else cotton, then electricity will not flow. Such materials are said to be insulators. They will not allow the flow of electric current. Conduction tester. It is a simple device to test whether a material is a conductor or insulator. Conduction tester means it will test the material. Do it allow the flow of electric current or it will not allow the flow of electric current? Means is it a conductor or insulator? If it allows the flow of electric current, it is conductor. If it does not allow the flow of current, then it is said to be insulator. Electric torch. An electric torch has one or more dry cells. One or more dry cells in the sense it is battery. Combination of cells is said to be battery inside it, which act as source. So cells will, if they are going to produce electricity, then they will act as source. These cells are connected through a switch to a small bulb. So let's see torch. So this is a torch. There are two electric cells, means a combination of battery. Negative end, let me change the color. Okay, this negative end of one battery is connected to the electric bulb. Here you can find electric bulb. See, torch bulb they have written, right? This is a torch and here bulb is placed. So this is torch bulb. It has a slide switch, means on off switch will be there. It will be sliding in torch. Plastic casing outside, it will be plastic, because if these all materials inside the switch, whatever you are finding, dry cells, bulb, all are good conductors of electricity. If you hold it directly, you will get shock, electrical shock. You may suffer electrical shock accidents. So to avoid that, outside covering will be plastic casing. Fine. Now let's come to the point. Here there are two cells. In this cell, the negative end of, let me call this as cell 1 and cell 2. Cell 1, cell 2. So negative end of cell 1 is connected to positive end of cell 2. Then later this negative end of cell 2 is connected to bulb and positive end of cell 1 is connected to bulb. If negative end of cell 2 is connected to bulb, right, the current will flow through the bulb. Again it reaches back to the positive end of cell 1. So the circuit is complete now. Circuit is complete. The current starts to flow from positive end to the negative end. As you all know, from positive end it starts to flow. Here arrows you are able to see, I guess. It comes back. So this continues. Circuit is complete, electrical flow is very smooth and it is continuous, then light will glow. Fine. When you slide the switch on, at that time you can find here a small switch. Outside you will find the switch, fine. Here there will be a needle like thing. When you on the switch, it will come and sit on this metal. This is the metal for which bulb is attached or bulb is connected. Fine. When this metal comes and sit over this bulb metal, then light glows up, means circuit is complete. If by chance this is if the wire or the metal inside the torch, if it is open, like switch open, in last slide we have studied, right, switch open and switch close. If you put switch off, okay, if the switch is off, then this needle will stand up, it won't sit on this metal. At that time light will not glow. Think this is a electric cell, this is positive end and this is negative end, okay, negative end. One wire of positive end of a cell is going to connect it to a bulb, one terminal of the bulb. Here this is one terminal, another one, another terminal. The another terminal of the bulb is connected to switch. Fine, switch. Switch is open, means circuit is not closed. One end of the switch is connected to negative end of this electric cell. Now you can observe here, switch is open, means circuit is open, current is not going to flow anymore, then bulb will not glow up. By chance, if this switch was like this, okay, I'll show by other color. See, this green color, now switch is on. This red color was whatever I showed before, this is switch off, this is switch on. If the switch is on, circuit is complete and electricity will flow, bulb will glow up. Fine. Switch off and switch on, I hope you have understood well. Regarding switch, you can make this switch using safety pins through. Let's go to assignment questions. Dash is a device used in a circuit to stop or start the flow of current. Just now we came across, I guess. You know the answer. Draw a neat label diagram of electrical torch. What are conductors and insulators? Okay, the devices which allow the flow of electric current and the devices which don't allow the flow of electric current. Then which is conductor and which is insulator, you are going to say it. Write the conditions needed for the flow of current. So what are the conditions? We have discussed 3 conditions for the flow of electric current. You can write them. 5th question is the activity. You can try this in your home to do if possible. Materials needed are LED bulb, a small bulb, you can get it in electrical shops. Okay. 4 connecting wires, electrical cell or battery and safety pin as a switch. To make switch, we'll use safety pin. How to make connection, I'll show by drawing. Think this is a electric cell, positive end, and the flat surface will be negative end. Connect one wire to the positive end and other to the negative end of the cell. Now connect this positive end of the wire to a bulb, one terminal of the bulb. To the other terminal of the bulb, connect one more wire and connect it to switch. Make a switch using thermocol piece or a wooden piece. attach two nails using hammer, two nails. To this nail attach a safety pin. Okay, this is safety pin. Now positive end of the cell is connected to the one terminal of the bulb. The other terminal of the bulb is connected to the switch. One more end of the switch is free. Connect it to negative end of the cell. Okay. Now, if you put this switch on in the on position, I'll draw here. Okay. If you put the pin on the other nail, it is said to be on position. Then you can see the LED bulb glowing. If you remove it from there, it looks like this. The circuit will be open. It is not closed. It means it is switch off. Then bulb will not glow up. If the circuit is closed, means if the pin is on the other nail, it means circuit will be closed, electricity will flow in the closed circuit and bulb will glow up, switch is on. Fine. You can try this in your home. Thank you. Jai Saram.